All right, so in this video, I'm going to share with you my personal experience of 2 neck herniations as a chiropractor. All right, so like every good story, it starts with once upon a time. Well, once upon a time, I was in a car accident. It was about 15 years ago, and I was diagnosed with 2 neck herniations. Now remember, I'm a chiropractor, so I did the therapy, I did it correctly. Now take that, fast forward 15 years, I went with my family to a theme park, got on one of the roller coasters, and when I got off, everything changed. I noticed throughout the day, my neck started getting tighter and tighter. From that moment, the pain just got worse and worse. My neck had tightened up, pain levels, and I have a pretty good tolerance for pain, but I mean, it reached like an 8 or 9 out of 10 in my opinion. It was nerve pain screaming down my arm into my pinky. I was at a point where there's nothing I could do to be comfortable. I was sleeping on the couch. I remember I would have to find a certain corner of the couch with my neck in a certain position and my arm in a certain position, and then just maybe I would get minimal relief. So I was literally at this point where even as a natural healthcare physician, I was willing to do anything. If somebody told me right there on the spot, hey, we need to just cut this out of you, I was almost willing to just do it, get rid of it, whatever I had to do to get out of pain. I would take anything, I would do anything. Literally, it didn't matter. Now, when I think back to that pain and how intense it was, one of the best ways I can describe it, it was some of the most uncomfortable and loudest noise, just entire full body noise, where I couldn't even comprehend. I couldn't really understand what was going around me. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't pick up my kids. I couldn't work. I went and even saw an orthopedic surgeon to see what my options were, medications. I did an epidural right there on the spot. And my wife came to me at one point and she said, "Shai, what would you tell one of your patients?" At that moment, regardless of how much pain I was in, I had this instant clarity when she said that. And I realized before I let someone go in and just scoop 2 discs out and put some implants in there, what would I do from a natural perspective? At this point in time, I already had an MRI. I'd already sought care. I knew exactly what was going on and what levels were herniated and what the pain generators were. So I just put myself on the exact same care plan that I would have put a patient on. All right, so first week of treatment, I'm on non-surgical spinal decompression twice a day, 4 hours apart. While I'm lying on this table, all I could think about is, oh my gosh, I hope I don't need surgery. By day 4 of this treatment, I noticed like something was starting to change, and I didn't want to be too overly excited about it, but I also wanted to be excited about it. I remember that pain that was screaming down my arm. It almost felt like someone took that noise or that volume and they turned it down the faintest little bit. It was almost enough to where I could feel like, wow, okay, Shai, don't get too overly excited. But I think I'm starting to feel it. By day 7, I was like, holy cow, it's really starting to dissipate. By the second week, almost all the pain was gone. I still had a little residual pain where it would zip down my arm, but it was only in certain positions. I was back to work. I was not back to work adjusting patients, but I was back to work able to do some admin stuff and kind of be present and feel like my life was coming back. All right, fast forward 6 weeks, I'm pain-free. I'm back to seeing patients. I can lift my kids. I didn't need surgery. And I can honestly sit here and tell you, not just from a textbook or from a protocol or, hey, this is what should be done. I can sit here and I can tell you this technology works. So if you're experiencing pain, if it's screaming into an extremity, if the noise is so loud you don't know what to do, if you think surgery is your only option or injections or whatever it is, if it pain's shooting into legs or other extremities, we have options. So if you or a loved one have acute pain, a herniation, pain screaming into an extremity, the noise is so loud, you don't know what to do, you don't want to do the narcotics, you don't want to do the surgical option, call me. Let's have a conversation.